construction of the Red Line Phase 1 station. There's a lot of problems in there. And I first noted that it's a 400% increase in the efforts for Fugaro. I hope they're going to do the right thing. And oh, by the way, with the construction of the MTA tower and other buildings in that area, the groundwater has no place to flow downhill, that is to 12th Street. So one of the issues will be, is the combined efforts there raising the groundwater and thereby causing the groundwater to go into the LA River, because water can go from the groundwater into the LA River, but not from the LA River into the groundwater. So if you need some help, I'm available for the next couple of days, but I'd like to see the full documentation on the Fugaro increase, because what's online really ain't there. So I have information, I have background with it. I was environmental control supervisor. We had 125 milligrams per liter of H2S. And there was no mention of H2S in the documents that I could get.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. No other speaker cards on general public comment? You may have to leave that there.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Then we'll close general public comment. Agenda item, well, let's go ahead and approve the meeting minutes for the meeting of Monday, November 26, 2018. I made a motion that we approve those, seconded by Commissioner Cabello. Any objection? Without objection, we will approve those meeting minutes. Dr. Campos, do you need to operate on the microphone out there, or do you want?
No, I think we can use this one temporarily.
Okay. Yeah, today's a brief meeting, so. Agenda items 1 and 2 administratively are being continued to this Wednesday, January 9th, 2019 on the above ground facilities appeals. That takes us to, so that'll be the order on agenda items 1 and 2. We'll hear those on Wednesday. Commissioner Garcia will be back on Wednesday. Agenda item number 3, subcontractor substitution, Ford EC Incorporated, recommending that the board concur with the action of Commissioner Davis approving the request of Ford EC for the subcontractor substitution of Arrow Concrete Cutting Company Incorporated with Our Trucking and Tractor Service Incorporated to perform final demolition and hauling existing asphalt and sidewalk portion of the work, and GNF Concrete Cutting Incorporated contractor to perform the saw and cutting portion of the work for the South District Sewer Maintenance Yard Project. Mr. Espindola.
Thank you. Good morning. George Espindola, the Bureau of Contract Administration. The Bureau received a request on October 12, 2018 from Ford EC Incorporated to substitute their approved subcontractor, Arrow Concrete Cutting Company, a OBE contractor, for demolition work with Our Trucking and Tractor Service Incorporated, another OBE contractor, along with GNF Concrete Cutting, a SBE, DBE, MBE, WBE. A letter was sent to Arrow Concrete Cutting by the Bureau of Contract Administration informing of Ford EC's incorporated intentions to substitute them and on this project, and notifying Arrow Concrete that they had 5 business days to submit in writing their objections to the Bureau of Contract Administration. Arrow Concrete Cutting did not respond to the letter. The Bureau of Contract Administration, Office of Contract Compliance, verified that Ford EC Incorporated administered a GFE to find another qualified contractor. That was a good faith effort. The bid listed amount for Arrow Concrete was $189,000. Arrow has completed $171,935, a difference of $17,065. The amount requested for approval by Ford EC for Our Trucking is $16,250 and $1,815 for GNF. The total amount requested for this substitution is $18,065, which will be at no cost, no additional cost to the city. The Bureau concurs with the recommendation of Commissioner Davis to approve this substitution.
Thank you, sir. Any questions on agenda item number 3? Commissioner Jacinto.
Thank you, President James, and Happy New Year to everybody. George, can you give the reason why that there was a request for the substitution?
Yes, well, excuse me a second. Arrow Concrete Cutting, uh, they were unable to come up with in time to complete the project. They did not have the forces available.
So they basically said, we don't have the capacity?
That's
and
correct.
So therefore,
That is according to 4DC.
okay, and so therefore they had
Correct.
another subcontractor come in, and they did it a little bit less,
No, it's actually $1,000 more.
dollars more, the 1,815, okay. Just trying to catch this.
Almost 2,000.
Almost 2,000. All right, so that's the adjustment, I'm just trying to follow this format of the requested amount is 18,000 for the substitution. Clarify that for me.
Yes, the difference is $17,065.
Okay, 17, from the original contract.
That's correct.
Okay, all right, great, thank you, George.
Okay.
The difference is exactly 1,000 between the 17,065 and the 18,065.
That is correct.
Okay,
It's
got it.
$1,000.
But no additional cost to the city.
That's correct. No additional cost to the city.
And the requester did not have the capacity to do the work.
That's correct. That's according to 40C. Arrow Concrete Cutting did not respond to our letter, our 5-day letter.
Okay. Are you clear? Okay, thanks. I'll make a motion that we adopt agenda item number 3, seconded by Commissioner Cento. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Any objection? Without objection, we will adopt agenda item number 3. Any issue sending number 3 forthwith? We'll send number 3 forthwith. Agenda item number 5, release of a stop payment notice. Robertson's is transmitting the release of a stop payment notice in the amount of $1,474.60 for furnishing ready-mix concrete, rock, and/or sand materials in connection with the emergency sewer and storm drain repair at 312 Braunwood Avenue project. The primary contractor is Bali Construction. Is there a second to my motion that we receive agenda item number 5 forthwith? By Commissioner Cabello. Any objection? Without objection, we will do so. Agenda item number 6 is the release of a stop payment notice, also from Robertson's. They've transmitted the release of a stop payment notice in the amount of $23,593.40 for furnishing ready-mix concrete, rock, and/or sand materials in connection with the emergency sewer and storm drain repair at 443 South Vermont Avenue project. The primary contractor also is Bali Construction. Is there a second to my motion that we receive agenda item number 6 forthwith? By Commissioner Cabello. Any objection? Without objection, we will do so. Agenda item number 4 is a requested bid extension in Council District 14, the North Outfall Sewer Rehabilitation Unit 9, Aliso to 6th Street project, recommending that the board first grant the request to extend the bid date from Wednesday, January 9th, 2019, 2 weeks, to Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019, and revise the city engineer's estimate from $9,289,170 down to $8,115,570. And secondly, instruct the city engineer to advise all prospective bidders of the board's action by addendum. Mr. Q.
Good morning. My name is Sylvester Quay from Bureau Engineering. From Bureau Engineering, Wastewater Conveyance Engineering Division, presenting the North Outfall Sewer, that is NOS Rehabilitation Unit 9. Project was advertised on November 9, 2018. Bid due that is January 9. That is 2 days from now. The city engineer estimate was $9,289,270. I'm here to request the board to grant the request to extend the bid due date from January 9 to January 23rd and to revise the city engineer estimate from $9,289,270 to $8,150,570. The change of scope was due to recent CCTV indicates that 370 linear feet of the 54-inch sewer that was colored in red from the handout must be repaired under emergency sewer repair program, and 1,459 feet of 45-inch liner pipe that was colored in red in the key map will be purchased as well under the same emergency sewer repair contract in order for the said 1,459 linear feet of sewer to be completed by the end of this year. And due to the last holiday season, that we were not able to get the board approval for scope change, the bidder now has only 2 days to prepare for the bid. We need to give them 2 weeks. So I therefore move that the board grant the request to extend the bid due date from January 9 to January 23rd, 2019, and revise the city engineer estimate from 9,289,270 to $8,150,570. I also I further move that the city engineer advises potential bidders through board action by addendum. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just so I think I'm clear from reading this a couple of times. It's brief and pretty self-explanatory. So we're reducing the estimate because the scope of what we're bidding out is being reduced.
Yes, that's
But
correct.
some of the 370 linear feet is actually being paid for under the emergency sewer. So it's not that we're not repairing that, but it's being covered in the emergency sewer program. So what we're bidding out is smaller.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Any other questions on agenda item number 4? Commissioner Santos made a motion that we adopt agenda item number 4. I'll second it. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 4. Thank you, sir. Any issue sending number 4 forthwith? We'll send number 4 forthwith. Agenda item number 7 is on our supplemental agenda, and the supplemental was posted for 10 a.m., so we are able to do this at this time. Council District 2, bid extension for the North Hollywood Sewer Maintenance Yard. Recommending that the board extend the bid date, this one 1 week, from Wednesday, January 9th, 2019 to Wednesday, January 16th, 2019, and instruct the city engineer to advise all prospective bidders of the board's action by addendum, I should say. Kelso Del Pozo? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Celso Del Pozo from the Bureau of Engineering Architectural Division. Typically, we give the contractors a couple of weeks at least for the last change on the plan. The contractor, close to that 2 weeks, sent a clarification that requires some details from the structural engineer to be sent out. Due to that changes or clarification, that will affect number as far as the bid cost. We're not changing the bid cost, but for them, for their sub, it's important to see that detail to make sure that they cover it in their bids. Because of the time constraint, the revised drawing was sent about a week, more than a week ago, and it didn't give that 2 weeks for the contractor to receive their bids from their subs in order to cover that changes. So what we did is we sent it out just to make sure that we don't delay the project even more. So it went out, as I said, about a week ago, and we would like to ask the board to extend the bid for another week so to make sure that they have ample time and get the bid more competitive.
It's okay with us as long as it's okay with you.
It's okay with me.
Getting your work done. Any questions? I'll make a motion that we adopt agenda item number 7 in our supplemental, seconded by Commissioner Jacinto. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt supplemental 7. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.
Happy New Year. Any issue sending 7 forthwith? We'll send number 7 forthwith. Dr. Campos, have we cleared the desk on our brief opening meeting of 2019?
Yes, you have.
Okay, then we are adjourned, everyone. Again, Happy New Year. Welcome back.